Okay. We will crush them in the blink of an eye in 13 days. Need to get the red forces over there first of all, which they should do nice and quickly. Does leave the Swiss border unguarded for a short time, but that should be okay. Are we still training troops? Yes, just too motorized. We have enough for another upgrade. Though we are definitely short on artillery. I think we want to increase the amount of artillery production that we are getting. And we're also going to go to you and go... Would you like to have some more elite guards? Because I suspect you probably would. The Commune of Gabon took 3 states. Meanwhile, what's France doing? Communal industrialization. Okay. And Southwest Africa? Hasn't seemed to have done very much for a while now. They're actually outnumbered, but again, these guys have no troops left. And then you 4 are pretty much ready. I would say just go ahead. Execute the order. 8 days remaining.
Right.
Seven days. Enough time to get our... That's just sitting here drilling. Duh. Oh, that's silly. Four days. 3 days. 2 days. I think that we are ready. Declare war. You have your orders? Revolt in the Reichspakt. After the fall of the Russian Empire and the Weltkrieg, Germany occupied vast swathes of Eastern Europe, establishing puppet governments across it and creating the Reichspakt military alliance. This tightly knit alliance of countries was not meant to last, it seems, as Eastern Europe roared back into action this week with a revolt in the German sphere. The Lithuanians, led by Kausy Skipper, their Vadas leader, have declared full independence from Germany and thus sparked a chain reaction in neighbouring countries. Germany has moved in with a military response, but will it be enough to crush the spirit of nationalism? Anyone else? Austria is immediately like, we got troops, you want them? Austria has troops if you have coin. Excavation done. Snorkel takes such a long time, damn it. September 38. Begin an air doctrine, perhaps? I mean, this is gonna take a while. Almost 2 years. No, screw that. That's ridiculous. Let's begin next level gun. Oh, yeah, you're right. The volunteers do return when I declare war. Oh well. We managed to defeat the USA, so I'm fairly confident the AUS is in a good enough position to finish things off of their own. Though they do still outnumber the AUS, but the AUS just has the industry. Ottoman Empire took 48 states. Good grief, the Ottomans have roared back into action. They just annexed everything. Ah, including Zanzibar. Depth charge mortar. Let's get the 39 artillery as well. That's 90 days. Sick man of Europe no more, indeed. They've definitely turned a corner there. Right, let's take a quick look at the Air Force. And actually, I should probably send some of you over here to go bomb stuff. One of you. Doesn't really look like we're up against much resistance here. I haven't even called in the rest of the Empire. I missed it. How big are the Ottos? Pretty big. Oh, they've been releasing everything. Basically, Egypt, Sudan, Abyssinia, all of this, all of the Arabian Peninsula, that's all Ottoman Empire now. In fact, probably the best way of doing it would be... show. Apparently the diplomatic map mode doesn't actually show the diplomacy of the country you have selected. It's not very useful. It's pretty big, put it that way. Probably bigger than the original. Could well be, actually, yeah. And you... please do be aggressive. Thank you. How are we doing for motorized? Minus 200. I would like to build some more motorized as well. Once we get to about that artillery. And we have another research slot. This will last until November. Is there anything else in 39? Well, yes. Days, that works. About to take Vilna. A very short-lived independence, I would say. And it's nice to see that my fuel supplies are holding up. And there it is. Yeah, we're gonna just take it now. You clearly can't be trusted with independence. Alright, let's go and send you guys down here. Oops. Well done. That was nice and quick. My volunteers have arrived back home. Okay then. So at this point, if I sent forces to the AUS again, how many can I send? 5. Aha! So if I sent these... Who would I put them under? Guderian, definitely. Yeah, it would have to be.
Ihre Befehle?
They got home just for a little while, and now we're sending them straight out again. Are you guys still drilling? Yes. You can stop. You're supposed to be drilling. You can stop. Oh, except for these. Hi. New task force, please. No? There we go. Train. And actually, I'd quite like to see these redistributed. Because I'd like that fleet to be bigger first. Yeah, this is a lot better. Although actually, Hakon Longbeard should be the one that's the biggest of them all. So let's get all of you into the reserve. Where'd they go? Fleet. Oh, stop it. I'm trying to be clever here. Oh, I know what I can do. I can turn off automatic reinforcement. I can grab all of your light ships. And all of your light ships. And I've totally forgotten what this fleet was supposed to be called. Oh no, it's tuna fish. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Okay, so the majority of them joined this fleet, which is now at full strength. So Hakon Longbeard is full strength. You are supposed to be another home fleet. And you picked up the rest. Okay, that's fine. You're definitely like my reserve home fleet in case something really bad happens. Cool. Fate of Lithuania. Lithuania has been brought under our leadership and our troops occupy the area. We must now decide what to do with it. The revolt in the Duchy of Lithuania is finally over and the German boats are now marching through the centre of Vilnius. We must make sure that such a rebellion will never happen again by securing the area and purging the political area of the subversive persons. For now, the decision that lies in our hands is how to manage the territory that we occupy. So we can occupy it and we lose stability, war support and political power, or we release a loyal Lithuania. We'll release a loyal Lithuania. We'll keep them as minions. Yeah, I know we could have done that. Now they're very authoritarian democrat. And they're an occupied puppet. I just do want to pay the stability. Like, our stability is already super duper low. You two can definitely join that unit. Now, do we have 4 guard divisions? We do. Perfect. It's almost like I planned this. Oh, except for the fact that that unit can actually go up to 6, which is fine. We've actually almost overcome the deficits, which is great. And also means that we can start training another 2 of these into guard units. Louisiana, excellent. Alright, so you 5. This battle, this war has become rather bloody. Yeah, if this army had a name, I don't know what it was. Morty, thank you very much for the follow, and Jay Chambers, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good to see so many of you again. Did I set you up with an actual... Yes, good. That way we can get some planning preparation, although it looks like you've already got a fair amount. How's the focus doing? Modern art of war. It's taking a while. Ah, and these planes can return here and don't need to be doing anything anymore. Save ourselves some fuel. I can now store 1.2 million barrels of fuel. That's not too bad. Pretty happy with that. And I think that we probably want to start importing a little bit of tungsten. From whom, is the question. I think the AUS again. We'll try and beef them up in terms of production as much as possible. How is the upgrades going, the refits? Every 6 days or so. Okay. We're still in 38. It's early. Alright, let's press some advantages, shall we? It looks like we're not bringing... Oh no, they're all here. We're good. Never fear, the Germans are here again. I think the Japanese-Chinese war was in 37. Pretty sure it was before 38, but I could be wrong. It might have been like the beginning of 38. Why are we attacking north? That is not part of the agenda here, people. Stay on target! There we go. I trust that the AUS can hold what I take. We're just the ones attacking and doing the damage. Modern art of war, complete. Okay, so we cannot do armoured breakthrough, so it has to be modern infiltration or squad tactics. I'm going to go with squad tactics because we are using a lot of infantry weapons and support artillery. The Chinese intervention and more recent conflicts have convinced our officers of the importance of coordination within individual squads. We should integrate so-called Gruppentaktiken into our infantry training regime. Then once we have that, we can get the new textbooks. And then we can also get the militarist revival, which will give us a bunch more manpower without having to change manpower law. Ah, and we can deploy some more motorized. Excellent. We'll have you training up as well in no time. So is there anything else I want to train? Not at present. Eventually I would definitely like to have more motorized, which is going to require more motorized. And eventually we'll switch the motorized to mechanized, I think. Push towards Chicago is going quite nicely. I approve. Most heartily. You can just drive straight through, in fact, buddy. You should probably come in behind just to make sure that we fortify that. Fall of Chicago. Minutemen militias have been pushing towards the combined Syndicate of America's temporary capital of Chicago for a while now. Advancing Union troop, Jack Reed's current whereabouts are unknown, but it is believed that he has fled the city with the militia units. Widespread atrocities are being reported as Minutemen round up captured militia members, and the CSA activists put them into the firing squad. Many fires are spreading unchecked throughout the city's high-rise districts. Is this the end of the Syndicate experiment in the Americas? I mean, I would like it to be. It's certainly getting closer. Good grief, they've made us bleed, though. Alright, let's pull the lines back just to make sure that we can hold on to what we have here. And we'll prepare for an offensive to Detroit and Lansing. Kind of relying on our buddies to come in and defend us. The Siamese Federation has joined the Co-Prosperity Sphere. That's with the Japanese. What's Detroit worth? 20. Then after Chicago and Detroit, what is there? There's a few places still. I mean, going across the Great Plains shouldn't be that difficult, because we're pretty quick. Although, actually, my heavy infantry units really aren't. Don Kuban Union has declared war on the Russian state. That's not one of the ones I'm guaranteeing, is it? You morons! Why? I know, let's attack Russia! Great plan, idiots. Let's set up a couple of radar stations. They declared war, so I don't have to defend them. I'd be okay to defend them. It was a calculated risk I took when I signed that guarantee. Turkestan Khanate has declared war on the Russian state. I mean, Turkestan Khanate is quite a lot bigger. They're now at war with all of this. Turkestan Khanate actually has almost as many military factories as Russia. These two combined have more. Russia just has more troops and a lot more civilian factories. And actually less manpower. Amazingly. Okay. Maybe not quite as redonkulous as it sounds, but still pretty bad. Hey, Olsen. How long until you level up there, Guderian? Long time. Long time.
Befehle!
Attack in Detroit's actually working now. With some AUS support. I'd love to get the stats on how much we've done compared to them. Especially in that Spanish Civil War. I suspect that we probably participated way more than the kingdom by the end. Alright, so Chicago's now got defenders. So we can reduce this line to just where we're actually active. Ensure that that attack remains strong. And actually, what you can do, let's go and cut all of this off. Make sure that Detroit is just completely cut off. What you can do is go and cut them off. Drop someone in. They're coming to try and cut me off. That's unacceptable. Stop that. See you, Lars. How much are these? 150. I think we'll probably go for Siemens first. Well, actually, no, Krupp. Yeah, for that military factory construction speed bonus. It's going to be nice. Detroit is just about to fall. I thought it was anyway. Oh, apparently not. Pushing them pretty heavily here. In fact, everywhere. I think we're doing fairly well. I don't think Detroit's going to be enough to break them, though. So we lost in Spain, but we did secure the US as a friendly nation. And that's going to be good, because the AUS can now fight against Mexico. Keep pushing. In fact, we can come around the top. Although up here we're going to be suffering supply problems, probably. Oh, man, you guys are so close to leveling up as well. We're not too far away from getting organizer, cavalry leader, infantry leader. Trickster you already have. Skilled staffer you're even starting to get a little bit towards. Or was that when you were in command of the attack on Lithuania? That might well have been from Lithuania. Did I hear about the Buddha statue found in a Viking dig site? No. Doesn't surprise me though. I mean, they found Chinese iron in Viking burial sites before. AUS took 11 states. The CSA was annexed. 62,000 more equipment seized. So we won one civil war. Finally. Oh, man. So, how can I get you into my faction now?